in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A gain of 3, second down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But that's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing. And when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, I can't help but chuckle because this morning, you and I, sitting at the hotel, keys to the game, I asked you, said they had the 3 interceptions last week. If they get one early, could be trouble. They got it on the first pass of the game.
And they anticipated getting it early because of their success last week. They are so coordinated right now on defense that everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to get the next one? And believing it, and they made it happen.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brady's throw there complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action, now it's Brady. On the move to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second in week 2 now.
The pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made at the Titans' 36. Up the middle, Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Lance now to throw. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On play action, now Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Here's Chandler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And it's a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Aaron Jones, 36 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hardman on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Adams from 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Evans here. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Lance now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Got his man. It's Fehoko. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The final shot before half for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The final shot before break. Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Simi Fehoko, as time expires in the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. Tied at 28. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. An inside give to Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run it with Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lance going to try to throw for this. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Brady now to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Play action, now it's Brady. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. Everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From midfield, here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Brady got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Red cycle. Blue cycle.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. His throw incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Lance going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Slot man moves right. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Slide 2.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready, set, go. Black open.
On third and long, it's Lance. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better.